Hello, sports fans. This is the Dog H. Weber. Yeah, I'm back from New York City. Me and Mary went down to the big city for our 45th wedding anniversary. We had a wonderful time. I got to tell you a couple of quick quips about New York City. The only thing that blew me away, a lot of things blew me away, but 97% of the people down in New York City don't speak of the English. No comprende. I don't know what's going on. I know it's a melting pot of America, but my God, we need more people that can speak English. Never understood a word they said. Hey, by the way, if you're driving in New York City and you want to bring your family down there and you're going to take your car into the city to the hotel, make sure you cash out your children's college fund. $55 a day for a regular car, $70 if you drive an SUV. Lots of cash. As far as cabs, we took cabs everywhere. I think we were in 26 cabs. Wear blindfolds. Bring enough blindfolds for the whole family. They do 75 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. And I'm going to tell you something, folks. One thing that irritates me, we had a hotel on 8th Avenue. Every 6 feet, they asked about, do you have any change? Do you have a dollar? Do you have any change? Do you have a dollar? That got old. That got old. But I'm telling you, folks, it was a great trip. We enjoyed it. And also, you can get some good stuff without having to pay a lot of tax. Like this Rolex watch. They wanted $180. Got them down to $25. Priceless. Hey, moving along, how about Animal Kingdom in the Kentucky Derby? I got no problem if you won $40 on a $2 bet through OTB picking that horse, and I hope you picked it on the name alone. But don't try to tell me over a beer and a sub that you picked it on it looking at the racing form. That horse was a nag. That horse never ran on the dirt until last Saturday at Churchill Downs. You can't tell me you picked that horse based on past performances. No way can you tell me that you picked that horse. You better have picked it only by the name. And if you picked it by the name, you cashed in for $40. And how about Mr. John Velasquez, that phenomenal jockey who got the ride? He had the ride of Uncle Mo, who was a 4-5 favorite 6 months ago. Robbie Alvarado, who was jockeying Animal Kingdom, broke his nose. The trainer said, Velasquez, you're riding Animal Kingdom. What happens? Velasquez, who had Uncle Mo as a horse, ends up with Animal Kingdom and makes about $250,000 for his win, surprisingly, last Saturday in the Run for the Roses. The Lakers, switching to NBA basketball, I don't have any pity for the Lakers. I did pick them to win. I agree with you on Weber on Sports Express. But you know what? They looked lethargic. They looked old. They didn't look like Kobe and Gasol were having any kind of unity. It looked like Bynum. It looked like Artest weren't into the game. Good for the Lakers getting eliminated in 4. Now my new pick is the Chicago Bulls and the incomparable Derrick Rose. And let's switch subjects again. Go to baseball. I'm a big Yankee fan. My wife is 10 times the Yankee fan that I am. What's up with Boone Logan, that left-handed reliever? Come on, Boone. You're brought in as a Yankee and a pinstriper to throw from left-handed down to left-handed batters. You're supposed to get them out. The other day against Texas, he gives up 2 singles to left-handed batters back-to-back. Shuffle that clown off to Buffalo. Get rid of that slug. He's not worthy of being a New York Yankee. Well, I hope you had a chance to check out a stat that blew me away, and that was regarding tennis. Do you realize yesterday when the rankings came out for professional tennis, it's the first time, folks, that in 40 years, let me repeat that, first time in 40 years in the world of tennis that an American man or woman are not in the top 10 worldwide. Think about that. The Euros are kicking our butt in golf, and now the Euros and the rest of the world are kicking our butts on the tennis courts. What is wrong with America? Hey, you know, I made a comment last week. I was going to reference and spotlight the athlete of the week or the organization of the week. Let me send out kudos to our Justice Department. You're thinking, what's the Justice Department got to do with Weber on Sports Express? Well, for many years, myself and maybe Jimmy Senecropi and a lot of other people that follow college football have been demanding a playoff system. They got the Frozen Four in hockey. They got volleyball championships to determine a winner. Of course, we all know they got the baseball series in Omaha, Nebraska. They contest. They get it done. They figure a way to get it done. How about the NCAA basketball championship? That's a playoff system. The football idiots continue to go with this bowl allegiance. I'm not a big fan of the bowl system. You let teams in with 6 wins. Let's at least make it 7. I am so glad the Justice Department is not chasing somebody who's taking advantage of the system. They're going after the NCAA, making them accountable to figure out why they will not put together a college football playoff. My fingers are crossed, folks, that it happens, because I think we deserve it as far as being sports fans. Well, again, a great trip to New York City. Thank you for allowing me to spend a few minutes with you each and every week. Next week, we'll go back to our regular time slot on Monday at noon, and we certainly hope that you'll join me for Weber on Sports, the radio show on Finger Lakes News Radio, this coming Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. on WGVA 1240, and, of course, 96.1 on the FM side. They're brand new. And, of course, WAUB 1590 on the AM, and, of course, 98.1 on the FM. Take care, folks. That's a look at sports my way.